The AccioJob is what different from other platforms is they are teaching some important skills as a separate one. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the problem solving, the estimate knowledges, and the statistical things. So they know that what students should have right now to as a data analytics. So they have like that modules. So definitely that will help the students to definitely they will help the students. If you take in my, I not even completed the course and not even get certified. I still studying the data analytics. I just completed all the tools, but I got job because yeah, the skill is a matter how we are expert in a skill and how we are learning. So that's the kind of way they providing the active jobs.
Hi everyone, I'm Sanidhya, the curriculum lead for AccioJob's data analytics course, and we have Ajay with us here, who did his bachelor's in the mechanical engineering department and now has grabbed a job as a data analyst in UOT Global. So let's connect with Ajay and understand how he went through his learning journey and how AccioJob helped him to acquire this job. Hi Ajay, how are you?
Hi Sanadhya, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, as well. Thank you for asking. So let's start this. So first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Myself, my name is Ajay, and I was from Trichy, Tamil Nadu, and I was a BE Mechanical Engineering graduate, and 2022 passed out. And after my UG, I was worked in a US, one of the US healthcare industry for the past 1 years. And since I want to change my job into some technical science, I choose data analytics to change my field. And I searched for the platform where to learn the data analytics, and I found many of the online platforms and searching for the reviews. So that I can see that AccioJobs have some good reviews like real-time placement reviews and student reviews. I watch out it and I see the module structures of the AccioJobs prepared for the data analytics. It also covers the important concepts of data analytics. So I choose the AccioJob and I was able to learn the data analytics from the basic to advanced. Some learning like from the basic tools to high level tools. So it was a comfortable journey as I was a mechanical engineer. It made it possible to connect your jobs.
Oh, that's clear. Before we dive into how AccioJob helped you, can you let us know why did you decide to become a data analyst? Why did you want to join the data analytics industry at first?
Okay, actually, the data analysis process is not moving now because the data is growing every days, and the data has become a big thing, and it's also one of the interesting field than the uh, other fields which are available. So as I was a mechanical engineer, I was think that I was not trying to get into some field, so I chose an alternative which has to be good in that. So I choose in data analytics, and the industry is also good now, and in future also we have many opportunities. So I choose the data analytics, and yes, I like data analytics, and it is helpful for me to the taste.
Okay. Can you throw some light on how did you come across AccioJob and why did you decided to go with our course for data analytics?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I search for the many online platforms, and I gone through each and every reviews, and I made a research on that. I searched for the reviews, and I searched for the real-time reviews that got based. And also, I gone through the models, the tools which have been used, like whether it is the latest one or is they are just teaching general things or like that. In that, I can see that package jobs having good real-time reviews, and also the model-wise, you can see that many important topics which are not covered by other platforms are included in that. So I planned the package jobs so that I first of all, I confirm that I can definitely learn the skills because the AccioJobs modules covers the skills which are needed for the data analytics, and it is more than enough to get a job to the data analytics. So that's why I joined the AccioJob.
Okay, that's great. Uh, let's move on to your learning experience because that is the most where the other students who might be watching this video can get help from, right? So, what are your highlights throughout the course that you would first want to mention?
Actually, what the difference in your job is in a data analytics, the problem solving skill is an important one. They are providing a separate module for the problem solving. It was like a separate subject. We are separately for the problem solving. I think that was different from the other platforms. If you gone through, we should have a knowledge about the testimonials because we are going to definitely work with the big data. So they are providing a separate coaching for that, and these are the basic things. And also the statistical knowledge is also basic things that in that also they providing a basic to the advanced level, not like just statistics can be available in many YouTubes, but we do not know how to learn. They are also providing a detailed definition about the statistics and also problem solving things. With these things, with help of tools, we can completely related the data analytics in a comfortable way.
Okay. You mentioned that you liked the fact that they were problem solving sessions and they were statistic sessions as well, right? Apart from this, what other technical concepts that you liked the most during the course, and how did you practice on the concepts that you have learned in the live lectures as well?
Okay, actually, I personally enjoyed all the sessions, starting from the Excel, because I think I'm not even not good enough in Excel, but after learning that, I can came through that lot of advanced things that are available in the Excel. So with Excel, we can do data validations, data cleanings, as the initial step was a data analysis. And after completing the Excel, I was able to do an ED analysis completely, and I have completed the ED analysis with the healthcare data sets, which is a huge one, it is a huge industry, and I was able to complete a ED analysis within a month, I think so. So I can able to do that. And after followed by the Excel, we started with the SQL, and in that also I able to find the customer retention queries from the basic to advanced level. In that also they are providing some real-time data like from the clickbait data analysis. And yes, in that also I able to complete from the basic to advanced level, and I also able to solve some hackering questions with the help of that. And after the SQL, they will go with the Power BI. It's a data visualization tool, and it's important one in that you can explore the data, transform, and produce a report like that. So, if you take a Power BI, I was able to transform and clean the data, and I able to create a good data models because it's a very important to uh, give it a create a report for it. So, and also I have to learn to be comfortable uh, Power BI. That also I have done one report, created a detailed report on insights we can see clearly with the help of Power BI, and followed by Power BI. With these three, we can complete some good project in the data analytics. So, with the help of these three, with the knowledge of basic to advanced, I am able to comfortably complete one capstone project, and it's a sports analysis. In that, I utilize Excel, SQL, and the Power BI. And yes, I was able to find out the important facts and important needs that needs for a futurities and the current situation with the Olympics. And also, I plan to done many other projects that are available in Active Portal. I was happy with that we cannot stick with us. We can do any project at any time. So I will happy to do some projects on the projects. And followed by the Power BI, they will go up with the Python. So in Python also I able to learn from the basic to advanced, and we will provide some important libraries that are necessity for a database like NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. So these will be under the predictive as a data analyst. It is important to have the predictive tools and predictive knowledges. So for that we should know some important tools. So I think these are the more than enough for a data analyst to do a complete a job as a data analyst in a comfortable way. As because I do not have any very real knowledge in this, but I was able to these many things at least in within 5 to 6 months.
Right, right. So you mentioned almost all of the technical skills that were required to become a data analyst or a data scientist, right? Now let's talk about the other part of skills that are required to become a data analyst as well, which are soft skills. So how good were the soft skills sessions that you took, and did it make any impact, or did it increase any skills based on the communication and of your learning journey here at AccioJob?
Yeah, actually, soft section skills or have a huge impact on my interview because I was very feel comfortable because even the day before the interview, they advised many things, and also they conducted many sessions, even in how to create a resume based on the job descriptions and how to be in an HR round, how to be in an ethical round. They will consider everything like basic activities, basic rules, which ethics which have to be followed in an interview. So we can comfortably sit in an interview with these soft skills. They will provide a necessary soft skill sessions as a separate thing. So we should not have that fear. We can assure that when we come to interview, we will feel comfort because we almost completed every partial and we will experience it.
Right, right. And you also mentioned that you did some of the projects in the course itself, right? So can you mention some projects, and can you also mention why it is important to do projects for the students who might be watching this video?
Okay, just looking suppose is definitely not one that we should know how to implement that in a real time data analytic works. So for that, the project is an important one in the learning of the data analytics. And also, I have worked in a project called healthcare database. You know that healthcare industry is a huge, so it is definitely one of the best real-time examples. So I did the project with that. I definitely gone through many scenarios, many things, even from because it's a big data. So even from the basic to advanced, I will gone through everything. So I did a project, and yes, I was able to do a ADA bot with help of Excel knowledge, and also I able to run queries, some trains and patterns with the SQL queries, and also able to comfortably create data visualization with the help of what I learned. It's this is the project which I have done, and also not only that single project, we will gone through each and every every Excel SQL model. We've gone through each and every data sets that are really helpful data set because see, these are the kind of real thing. So everyone must have worked on Excel, but they may lack of experience in the big data. So definitely this will have created a good experience on the big data, and it will make us comfort when we see the big data.
Right. How important it is, according to you, to work on big data sets and on data sets from different industries as well?
Okay, definitely uh, data analytics is specified in working on a big data because even data entry levels can do work on with the data. But the thing is, while working on the big data is a difficult one, and making insights on the insights and choosing the correct data at the right time, putting to the problem and solve the mandatory one. So we should have a good knowledge about the big data. So we should work through the big data. Then we can have this much experience. And working on different data sets like if you take healthcare data sets and the product data sets, you should gone through different factors like everyone is different. If you take a product, you will gone through the revenue, you will gone through the profit and loss and like that. If you gone through the healthcare industry, you can check the trends and patterns like how the patients gone through with complete treatment with an insurance and this and all things we can go with the healthcare data sets. So definitely as a data analyst, we should go through every domain data sets that will create good knowledge on everything. We should not stick with a particular data sets.
Right, right. It is, in fact, very important that you work on different data sets and on big data sets as well, so that you get an idea of what kind of data sets or problem statements you can expect when you are actually working in your job. That is correctly mentioned by you as well, right? Now, moving on, can you tell us how was the support here at AccioJob? How good were your instructors, your mentors, or your batch managers who helped you throughout your journey?
Okay. If you take about the instructor, first of all, I learned with the Excel. Actually, that is the first step. We are nothing know about the data analytics. So he not only teaches the Excel, he will teach the entire thing that all the basic that are needed for the data analysis and how we have to see the sessions, how we have to listen the sessions as a data analyst, how we have to observe the things. So you will get not only learning the software, you also have an eye how to see it as a data analytics and how to learn and each and everything. So they will
Mhm.
also teach next other things, and also assure that all the three models will in a teaching work they provide all the necessary things so that we can able to perform some basic responsible work on what they are teaching. And also if there are any issues we can reach out to the batch manager and he will respond. And also I learned that uh, pro doubt sessions and mock sessions that helped me a lot because my fear was came out only by attending the mocks because I was new to data analysis. I was not ever attend the technical interviews which are in my technical. So with the help of mock interviews, I was able to came out from the fear, and the feedback which were provided in the mock interviews are very helpful in each and every modules. And in AccioJob, it is mandatory to attend a mock interview for each and every modules. So definitely that will help that we can know that how we are in that particular module. If we not perform well, we can book another mock and we can prepare for that so that we can make sure that okay we are in that level of in that particular software. So we can know our level with the help of mock interview. If other than any issues or queries, we can always reach to the batch manager and he will solve always reachable and he will help whatever other thing the queries which are needed in the technical side and also the personal things. So we will take care in the both technical and personal things in the NQ jobs.
Right. I'm very glad to hear you understand the importance of giving mock interviews, right? And hopefully this will go down with the other students as well. That is, it is very important that you give mock interviews. So it is important that you are learning throughout your journey and applying your concepts, but giving interviews is also very important.
Yeah.
So moving on, let's now talk about your interview experience. So finally, we are at your interview experience. So how many rounds did you go through? What kind of questions were asked in the interviews? And how would you advise the students who are looking at this video to prepare for interviews similar to what you faced at UST Global?
Okay. Actually, I gone through the three rounds, two technical rounds, one HR rounds. In that, they are required the SQL knowledge and basic Python knowledges. So, so because of I attended the mock interview, I was sure that I was good in the SQL and the Python. So I'm sure that I can ask, I can because the question which are asked in the SQL and the Python is not a simple thing in a mock. Definitely they will ask at the level of which the interview is asked. So I was sure that I was able to clear that SQL technical rounds and the Python. So and yes, I was comfortably created the clear the level one of interview, and also level two is like an intermediate level and plus the managerial level. And even the day before, they give me advice about the managerial round and the practice section. They reach me personally how to approach it. That makes me a clear cut outbound idea about the managerial round, and also in the SQL and the Python, I was able to attend the interview with an intermediate level, and also able to answer the questions on all the questions which are answered by the interviewers.
Right. That's very good to hear. So, any suggestions you would want to give to the students to focus on any particular things so that they can crack similar kind of interviews that you just did?
Okay. Actually, everybody can learn the tools SQL, Excel, okay, but they should know how familiar with it. Okay, so it is necessary to know that how we are familiar with the tool. So for that, they have to give a mark. Then they can know the level. Then we can decide. We itself know that we are good or not in that interview. So it is a mandatory one to learn. After learning, we have to test ourselves by giving the marks that how we are. If we feel level we are in low level, we can definitely make and learn another give another mark, and we can just confirm with that we are in experience in that. So yes, just learning is not a part, but we should know that how we are familiar with that. So for that they are helping with the mark, so we can utilize the mark for that. So
Right,
by
right. That's
this
very important.
way,
Yes.
yeah, by this way in AccioJob you can familiar with the uh, uh, software. And also there is also a doubt clearing section, and he will be available at every time. We can book doubt clearing section at any time, so that we can also not from just in what we learn in the live session, we also ask the doubt of the live session. so that we learn everything, every topic which are covered in the live sessions.
Right, right. So I heard many things from you regarding AccioJob and regarding how you grab this job as well. So any feedback regarding how we can improve further on helping students starting their analytics journey?
Okay, actually, it was going good, and I was happy about that. The AccioJob is what different from other platform is they are teaching some important skills as a separate one. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the problem solving, the estimate knowledges, and the statistical things. So they know that what students should have right now to as a data analytics. So they have like that modules. So definitely that will help the students to definitely they will help the students. If you take in my I not even completed the course and not even get certified. I still studying the data analytics. I just completed all the tools, but I got job because yeah, the skill is a matter how we are expert in a skill and how we are learning. So that's the kind of way they providing the active jobs. So here the skill is important, and we should know how we are expert in a skill. Then we can get a job at any time. Definitely, that will never stop if you yeah.
Right, right. And as you have backed your first job as a data analyst and you have entered in this industry as well. So what are your career aspirations after this?
Yeah, actually each day is a learning day. So I want to become more and more expert, and I would also want to learn the advanced tools in the data analytics to make the 100% predictions to solve the real-time problems and how to suggest the companies to how to face real-time issues and providing the real-time solutions at the right time. So yes, I want to become more expert, and also I want to learn some advanced things. And yes, this was my goal to become an expert in a data analytics field.
Okay, okay. Uh, in the ending note, any suggestions, any tips or tricks you want to share with the students?
Okay, as for the students, I can suggest that definitely they will teach tools which are mandatory and the important thing which are needed for the data analytics. So uh, you will definitely get a good skills, and you should also utilize them like attending the live classes and attending the doubt session whenever you are lacking in a particular topic, and also attending the mock session. So you also make strong in each and every tool. There is a no gap between feeling that I was not good in that topic. So you have to be good at everything what they are teach at the right time, and you have to utilize what they are coding. Actually, they are having many things, so we should completely utilize everything so that we can make sure that I'm sure that you will have the skills which are needed for the data analytics. That was more than enough to attend an interview, because the interviews are not uh, it tough, but you feel comfortable if you have good expert in that skills.
Right, right. So thank you, Ajay, for your time. Right, and hope through this video you were able to identify what kind of skills are required to excel in the data analytics industry. Uh, thank you, Ajay.
Thank you so much.